It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show, coming to you daily on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our social media handles for Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is obnradio.com. Our 24-hour dial-in message line is 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. Well, I hope that everyone has been having a productive week. Things have been rolling right along. Yesterday, we were fortunate to hear from Matthew Teague in a Where Are They Now segment here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, and some very interesting things he had to share with us. You can go back and check that out on the archive section by way of going to the website at obnradio.com, or you can go to Spreaker.com. And if that's not an option for you, you can always go to the YouTube channel at Open Mic Broadcast Network. In fact, we encourage you guys to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel today. That way you'll be able to get not only what we do on the audio side, but select videos that we do and some exclusive interviews that we'll have available for the YouTube channel only. So you might want to subscribe today and hit on that little bell that will give you the notification when we release anything that's produced here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I'm going to pause real quickly to recognize our sponsors, and we'll come back with more of today's show. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Their phone number is 979-826-8008. Diva Skin Conditioner, located at divafeet.com, D-I-V-A-H feet.com. Their phone number, 903-270-0026. Prairie View Athletic Club, serving student athletes since 1986. Their phone number is 936-857-5817. Temple of Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas, at 45372 Old Highway 290. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, several locations to serve you. Katy, Rosenberg, Brenham, Bryan, College Station, and Waller, Texas. Their phone numbers, toll free, 855-391-2149. If you or your business would like to be a part of the sponsorship team here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, contact us at 832-213-8824. And welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show. As we get geared up, we know that we're in the heartbeat of basketball season. Panthers will be hosting the Grambling State Tigers this weekend beginning at 3 p.m. The women will take on the Tigers, and the men will conclude at approximately 5:30. And on Monday night, they'll be hosting the Jackson State Tigers. Jackson State Tigers women are on fire, 11-0, headed into the weekend. We'll see if the Panthers and the Texas Southern Tigers will be able to withstand the Tiger Storm, both from Grambling and Jackson State. And speaking of the Tiger Storm, I want to give a shout out to the voice of the Texas Southern Tigers, Larry the Chatterbox Hale, broadcast brother, and we give each other hard times about our respected love for the university. Of course, he being part of the Tiger Nation and me being part of Panther Nation. And we had a little gentleman's agreement during the football season about the Panthers being victorious over the Tigers of Texas Southern. Obviously, he fell short. And as a result, this past weekend, he had to deliver the goods. And all I can say is to my beloved brother Chatterbox is, good. Them boudin balls were on point, my friend. For those who are trying to figure it out, he had to deliver the prize of the boudin balls as his sacrifice for the Panthers, knocking the stripes off them Tigers. And I jokingly shared with him, Panthers knocked the stripes off of them that they Came up Tigers, went back like Pumas because they had no more stripes to be found. Love you, brother. Continue to do what you do. And it's all about SWAC love, PV love, and support for one another through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Unfortunately, we don't like to hear the ugly reports, and I'm talking from athletics. I'm not talking about what people do personally. We don't like to hear the ugly part of those things. We get accused of being called haters, bandwagoners, this, that, and the other, but to each his own. We only have to talk about what's being produced. And if being produced is a negative story, you still have to report the facts and try to get a positive spin out of it if you can. And of course, if it's good, it's good. We never really hear about when other media establishments show up only when it's negative. And it doesn't have to be sport related. It could be anything associated with any said institution. The only time they show up is when it's something negative. But nonetheless, we have to understand that's part of the territory. And then it shouldn't be expected that the only thing that's reported on from smaller circuits of the media is only the positive. You have to have balance in everything that we do. And I'm saying all that to say this. We're on the eve of a new season for baseball throughout the country, but in this particular case, directed at Prairie View A&M University baseball program. It's near and dear to me personally because I'm a former baseball player at Prairie View. And just as I cover football, basketball, and all the other sports with consistency, fairness, and detail, I'm going to do the same thing for baseball. Some of you have accused me of being anti-baseball and anti-coach supporter, which is the furthest from the truth. But I don't waste time on that because people are going to believe what they want to believe. If you ask the baseball coach, whomever has been in that position, Mike Prince and this network has supported them from day one because I love my university. I love my athletic program. But you cannot expect to get a free pass if you're not taking care of business on the field. It has been falsely circulated that I've asked for the head baseball coach to be removed, which is further from the truth. I open this microphone up every day, and I challenge anyone to go back and show me where I've said, fire the coach. But what I have expected is that the program gets better. And if the program is not getting better, is that something that I don't talk about or I turn and act like it's not happening? If I don't want anything else, I want Prairie View Athletics to be successful. In particular, baseball. Why? Because I played baseball. I love baseball. And you cannot tell me that if you're not being successful in any sport, but in particular a sport that you're directly connected to, that doesn't have cause of concern. I'm not picking on any coach, not only at Prairie View, but at any other institution. I do not make personal attacks. I state facts based on the productivity, be it plus or negative, from any said program. And when we look at the work that has already been established, we have some work to do at Prairie View A&M University when it comes to baseball. Is that saying that Mike Prince is being a hater? No, Mike Prince is stating the fact. This is year number 5. And going into year number 5, out of 206 games played, we've won 62, which gives you a 30% success rate. That's a fact. And I ask anyone, if this was football, would that be acceptable? If this was basketball, would that be acceptable? Would you be expecting more? Of course you would. So to call me a hater, to have the anti-Mike Prince campaign going, you're entitled to that. But because I have expectations of the baseball program to be better than a 30% winner, to each his own. When you look at the 4 years prior to year number 5, when we count up the win and loss total against your rival, Texas Southern University, we are 2-19 against Texas Southern in the past 4 years. That equates to 0.095%. And on the curve factor, we'll bump that up to 10%. If this was football, would that be acceptable? If this was basketball, would that be acceptable? Now, mind you, when you're hearing this, you're saying, I'm asking for the coach to be removed. Never said it. What I did say is that the program should get better. There is still work to be done. Going into this 2020 campaign, which starts on Friday in New Orleans, I am optimistic and hopeful that Prairie View A&M University Panthers return to the glory of 2012 when they won the SWAC tournament. That is my earnest desire, and I'll continue to hope for that until I'm here no more. Those are my expectations. Those are my visions, dreams, and desires for Prairie View A&M University baseball. Now, if I'm guilty of anything, maybe I'm guilty for caring too much. When no one else was thinking about Prairie View A&M University baseball, Mike Prince and the Open Mic Broadcast Network was there. Whether I was sitting on a rooftop, sitting in a concession stand, or sitting out in the bleachers, we were there. And guess what? We'll continue to be there, with or without the willing participation of the athletic department. Why? Because it's all about dear Prairie View. First pitch for the Panthers start against Alabama State. Softball will be at Waco this weekend. It's the most wonderful time of year. It's baseball season. If you're going to hold it to me for expecting greatness, then I'm guilty as charged. I am going to make my exit for stage left. We're getting ready for Football Friday. We got a lot to cover. We got some more classes being announced, and it should be exciting. Getting prepared for weekend number 2 in the XFL, and a whole lot more. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thanking you guys, as always, for joining in with us. Until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.